Why pull out now? Because this piece of shit tried to kill me. Twice.
You are crippled by good looks and charm. You don't see it. Not yet. If you can find me, find me.
Oh.
If not, you can pick up his pieces. I'm not seeing it.
Why do I feel like...
I need an honest assessment of your falsity. You're allergic to me.
Look at his eyes! I knew something would have happened to him.
Say I'm real.
Oh! Lights out. Come on! Yes!
Eric, can you hear me?
Oh!
It's not gonna stick.
Those bodies are clean.
Oh,
No DNA,
what
no
did I
prints.
say?
Salinger's just getting started.
Day 3 in a row of Jessica Jones uploads. This is actually the second day for me, not day 3, but it'll be day 3 for you guys. I actually think I'm recording this before the last one went up. So if I am, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was banging. But yeah, anyway, it's going to be a late night for me. It's actually quite late right now, guys. Usually I don't record or edit this late. It's already 9 o'clock and I've only just started recording this and I've got to edit the whole other one. But I want to get these out for you guys and I'm a bit worried about Netflix's deadline day. So, this is Season 3, Episode 7, guys, of Jessica Jones. I hope you enjoy it. And he's going to escape. I knew it. I knew it wouldn't. I knew it wouldn't.
Body parts at the train yard. Let me be stunning.
Bro.
Are you kidding me?
I called the crap out of that. I don't know if I put it in my reaction. I really hope I did. But I literally said, imagine Jerry goes and defends him. And that's her dark arc. Imagine that is her dark arc. I really hope I put that in the last reaction. Oh my god. So Jerry's defending him. Great. I knew she'd have some sort of dark arc and I knew it wasn't going to be easy for her. But defending him? Of all people? Really?
Thank you for highlighting yet another misconception. Mr.
She's
Salinger
a
was
convincing
not
liar.
That's crazy, eh? I cannot believe it. Well, actually, I can believe it.
That's her goal.
Empowered people, they feel entitled, they feel superior. They refer to themselves as heroes.
Goodbye anonymity. That's what will happen. I'm calling it.
But Jessica Jones did not save me. She certainly didn't save the victims at that train yard.
Oh my god. Why the hell, after everything, would Jerry go against Jess? After all the discrimination she's had, people saying that just because she's super, she deserves to be, well, basically, you know, gone, or whatever other derogatory terms they use. All of that defending. And now she's defending a guy who's literally out to get her for that exact reason. You know, it doesn't make any sense. And obviously, I know she's going through a lot right now and it is quite an intense arc for her at the moment because, you know, she's hitting the rock bottom. She did something wrong before. Now, I can understand why the only thing she cares about now is her work. And in a sense, this does give her the most publicity. This will probably draw more clients. Now, yeah, this is bad, man. This is really bad. I'm going to try and not talk about too much now because I want to figure out why she did it and her motive and what she's doing before I sort of speculate too much.
Thought it would play to the base.
Oh, it's base, all right. And slanderous.
No.
So she's somewhat
It's only
sticking up
slander
for her,
if
but
it's untrue. Don't forget.
this
You're
whole
not the
act
only one
is just...
here with a law degree.
Oh yeah, how many murder charges
gosh
have you had come out
almighty.
of court? The only time that I've
Wait,
ever failed
hold on a
is when
second.
client has undermined me.
Oh,
I don't like to fail.
did he really just say to her how many... Are you not the only one with a law degree? Excuse me. Do you know who you're talking to?
He's a butcher. Conversation over.
I didn't know that he would call you out like that.
Do you
But that's
think
not
I'm lying?
that's not even the point.
Do you think I just randomly decided that he's a murderer?
There's still a way this ends with me respecting you. Honestly, you respecting me is not my highest priority right now.
So basically she says, stay out of each other's
Looks
way.
like you finally found someone to
There
put
goes
you
your
out of
friendship.
misery.
They keep asking about this other vigilante girl.
Salinger's a liar.
Complete fiction. Miss Jones doesn't like people enough to take on a partner.
Okay, so guys, good time to pause being as I haven't actually had a lot to say during the reaction, but as of right now, what's going on, Salinger's out, which we all expected, we knew was going to happen, and guess who's the one who got him out? Jerry Hogarth. Jerry got him out and basically organised it so the media would be there to provide a balanced side to the argument, basically sticking up for the serial killer. Now, we know what that's for Jerry. It's definitely, well, she's starting to become much more self-interested now. Before, it was potentially thinking about other people even so slightly. Now it's just my firm, my business, I want to do this, I'm sorry. Get out of my life, basically, get out of my way. That's the Jerry that we're so aware of, or we knew back when she tried to get with, sort of do that thing with Kilgrave. Now, besides that, and how it's going to affect Jess and every character in the show, basically, with what happens after this, we've got the other situation now of Jess being painted as a criminal, again, which is fantastic. Not. Obviously, the whole stigma against vigilantes is frustrating, it's annoying, it's not nice to see, but of course this guy's, he's way too smart, he's way too intricate, he knows how to fool someone, and Jess isn't going to win on that front. That's the thing. She's not going to win battling him with words. She's not going to win if he's got a voice. That's the thing. Same as Kilgrave. She ain't going to win if he can speak, or if you can hear him. I'm finding it interesting to figure out how they're going to go about this. Also, something's come back to mind. I'm also intrigued to know how they're going to sort of incorporate Luke Cage, because I saw a spoiler ages ago. I don't know what it is. All I know is that apparently I've heard Luke Cage makes an appearance in this season. I don't know how big it is or what it is or whatever. But I'm really excited for that, to see how sort of he can be involved. And there was a quick little line you said before. It's like, this is too hard a job for just 2 supers. And I was like, oh, okay, is that a little bit of a hint towards potentially getting, you know, Mr. Impenetrable Skin on board? But to be honest, the last time we saw him, he was already sort of getting into his own dark spiral, wasn't he? And yeah, so the media is going mental right now. They're in the public eye whether they like it or not. And the way out of this, I think it's just going to have to be to go dark, you know. She said it's a bit too late to rebrand with the whole mask thing, but, you know, it ain't that bad of an idea to start going a little bit more secretive.
Or we just stare at this wall.
She's thinking. Gosh almighty, Trish. Be quiet. Or David Tennant will be like, shut up.
Salinger's brother died in a tractor accident.
Maybe little Greggy was just getting started.
So they're trying to figure out what happened to the younger boy, right? The brother.
Her own little fiefdom.
Jessica, be nice.
I am nice.
Be nice.
I did a search when your office called.
Well, so I just paused it to, like, update, because I stop and start my camera so I can get things working properly. And she's hiding it from Jess because she's seen the footage of that incident earlier. Oh my god, of course she is.
I couldn't protect the boy back then. I can now.
So she's basically
How about
protecting the killer.
the rest of us
Great.
from him.
Patsy needs a meltdown. Wait, what? Oh! Like outside. You see, I still really like her character, but there's bits of her that I really can't stand.
It's gonna be okay.
Patsy and Jones. Hey, I kind of like that, you know, Patsy and Jones.
But if you have anything damaging in your history, Jessica will uncover it.
Yeah, she's
Now is the
amazing at
time
what she
to
does.
disclose it.
Jerry versus Jessica
You
now.
admire her. We haven't met Malcolm Ducasse.
I mean, Mr. Ducasse is our in-house investigator and security expert.
He didn't
Bro.
tell me he was part of the team.
Oh my
I like to be
freaking
prepared.
God. As Malcolm's going to become one of his victims, isn't he? Okay, so another checkup, guys. Jess has got the file that she needs, but that's not really what I want to talk about right now. What's annoying me is the fact that Salinger is fully in with Jerry. Now, he respects Jerry, so, I mean, I'm not surprised. Jerry came from nothing to something. She worked it up all herself, right? He's done his research. He knows that. So, in his eyes, she's worthy of where she is. Malcolm, oh my god. What could that... If he digs up Malcolm's past with drugs and all that whatnot, guys, what's going to happen? Will he become a victim? Or will he become his prey? Simply because of his bad past. He's gotten to where he is basically through Jessica and Jerry. I don't know. He hasn't exactly been to, like, college or anything, right? So maybe he doesn't think he deserves to be where he is. Imagine that.
Let us get to work. Let me show you out.
Malcolm needs to stay away as well. Of course he's going to want to do some work on the inside, but for goodness sakes.
Come on, Zaire, you're gonna help him keep killing.
I'm just doing my job,
You
Malcolm.
see, here's the moral
I was
conflict.
doing a job for Jessica.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Jessica?
If you have an
Gosh
issue,
almighty. Just leave Malcolm.
you need to keep it to yourself.
Go to Jess. Also, sorry, they keep saying, like, God knows what Salinger's doing or who he's targeting. We know that who he's targeting. Either Jess, Trish, or Malcolm. You know, we saw the way he was looking at Malcolm. You know, we know how many steps he is ahead of everyone. It's just what he does. He will be following them around. It won't be as simple as they are after him. It's almost like they're after him, but what they don't know is they're actually running from him. You know, he's right behind them.
You remember when it finally came out that I was an abject drug addict?
Let me guess, you felt somewhat relieved that it came out.
Good.
Also,
It
not
was.
just that, do you remember what I said? I said this as soon as she became like a vigilante and she had the mask on. And I said, but is that actually going to satisfy why she's doing it? I said, was her motive a bit, you know, self-obsessed and self-interested about her own image? And I said, how long is she going to be able to go not getting the credit she wants for this, you know? Because if she wears a mask, she doesn't get the credit for it. How long is she going to last? I said that. I'm so glad I predicted that as well, because that's exactly what's happening again.
3 of the 5 happen to be our current or former clients.
Yeah. How did she get... through Malcolm's
She's
computer,
targeting
right?
us. You found this. I need you to follow it through.
Okay.
So now she's going behind Malcolm's back. And they're going to realise Malcolm was there. She's going to think, who's connected to Malcolm? Who's connected to Jessica? Trish. And they're going to work it out, right? Surely.
Hey, Jess, wake up.
5 more minutes.
I think I found the lead.
I'm helping her. She'll be relieved, trust me.
So he's trying to go to help Jess, but not through Jess, in a way.
Hogarth will do whatever it takes to keep her firm afloat, but putting a serial killer back on the streets, that's where I get off.
Come on, Malcolm.
So, but Jessica
yes.
and I are on this. We're close.
Come on,
Meanwhile,
Trish, just
Salinger
let
is
him
free
do
to
it.
stalk and kill.
Please don't think you're invincible, Malcolm. Please. Okay, so Malcolm's trying to go and do this with Jessica, for whatever. And he's trying to get the files and everything so he can go. And basically, he wants to observe Salinger. Now, the thing that stresses me out about that is he's not invincible. He doesn't have abilities, you know. I know it's obviously, neither does the serial killer. But if he gets too close to the flame, he will get burned. And he won't have them with him if he's doing this by himself. The thing that stresses me out, right, about this series, I'm a little bit worried someone's going to potentially bite the dust. Like, I'm nervous that something's going to happen to one of our characters. Because someone with this caliber, he can't go a whole season without some form of, like, devastation. I mean, it could be Hogarth, to be fair, but, like, I don't know, Malcolm just seems angry and I don't know. Something bad's going to happen to someone. I don't know who yet, and I'm not predicting exactly who it's going to be. If I had to bet money, I'd probably bet it would be Hogarth, simply because I wouldn't be sure if they do something to the main 3. But, I mean, it very well could be. Trish has shown that she's sort of negligent to boundaries and doing things too aggressively. Jess, we know, is the most reserved about all of this. Malcolm's doing the same thing Trish does. They're almost like the same right now. Aggression and pushing and pushing and pushing for this case. And finally, it seems to be for the right reasons. So he's just said yes to Malcolm. She's just said yes to Malcolm. I just get nervous, you know. I get really, really nervous.
Greg was envious. But wrestling came easy to Nathan. He was gifted. So Greg got over it.
Oh, there's the challenge of it.
Did Greg take this photo?
He sent it the Christmas after Nathan.
Yep.
This was taken right out back.
And that's the
Yes.
photo, you know? You know what I'm trying to say? That's the photo. That's where that comes from.
When was that gazebo
Like I
built?
said, MO. It's
No.
reliving.
No, we're done, Miss Jones.
It's okay, Anna.
Oh! Underneath the
It was
gazebo.
built the day Nathan disappeared.
See? Watch this. Oh! You know how cool that is? 100% there's a body under there. Of course she pulls a gun out.
Jessica Jones, I need you to step away. This is private.
This police officer's really getting on my nerves.
Listen to me. Put your hands up.
Look right there. Let me guess, vacuum seal bags. I would feel sick. Chopped up, vacuum sealed.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No.
And who did that? I told you there was gonna be a victim 0. I knew it. What a stink motive, eh? Your brother's better than you at something because he's naturally gifted. Kill him.
Thank you.
Thank you?
You have a nice day now.
No sorry, no nothing about the oh, well, that's, I guess thank you something. But we know Jess doesn't care about that. Not really. It's Trish that cares about the image. See, look at her right there, see?
You're still a hero if nobody thinks you are? Like I give a shit what other people think.
See, that's the difference. So she's doing it because she wants people to think she's a hero. And it's the wrong motive. All the heroes, they don't do it because they want people to think they're, well, the good ones at least. Maybe Tony Stark does a little bit. But like, what I'm trying to say is, the Matthew Murdoch, I don't think he's once mentioned wanting to be a hero. He just does it with the mask because he knows it's the right thing to do. I think the motive is wrong. It's so wrong, and I honestly don't know if it's going to be something that gets fixed this season, or whether that's just her character, because she's so self-obsessed with it being about the recognition, the image. And she knows that Malcolm knows her. For goodness sakes. It's so easy to piece together from that point as well. I'm not saying that Trish didn't work hard, not at all. What I am saying is Trish got into what she got into because she was pushed by her mother. Did she have to work hard to become famous? That's the question. I mean, there's the drugs. She neglected what she had. Could she become his next victim? Because she, even more than Malcolm, Malcolm at least built it in a sense, right? I'm not saying she was, I'm trying to put it nicely, but I guess that isn't really a nice way to say it. She was fed on a golden spoon or a silver spoon. It's not saying she hasn't worked a hard day in her life. All I'm saying is that she was very, very privileged. Now, is that the sort of thing he's going to be jealous of? What is she doing?
New York Bulletin. Hi, yeah, I'm calling in
The
a tip.
bulletin.
All right, guys. Gather up here, take a knee.
Is she going to do what I think she's going to do? She's basically going to tip herself off as the vigilante to get the fame or whatever. Is that what that is? She said, what am I doing? Oh my god.
That deranged murderers teaching little kids.
Insane.
And that's the thing. That's what Malcolm always wanted to do, right? Help children, social work. Wow, and he sees them, doesn't he?
Shit.
Look at his smug face, man. Gosh almighty.
Rules are simple.
You don't want to do that.
He wants her to wrestle him. What the heck?
You want me to kick your ass.
Whoa.
You think I'll lose my shit in front of these cameras?
I really well hope she doesn't do that because
People want to know the
I
truth.
don't know, man.
School me.
This isn't gonna go well, is it?
Want to make sure I'm playing fair.
Oh. So they're basically gonna wrestle, am I right? Whatever that is. And she's got photos of her. She wants the publicity, doesn't she? Also, before we finish the episode, this episode's been incredibly slow. It has, hasn't it? Like, it's been one of those ones that's going to be really hard to edit. And because I've got to be really careful, you know, like when I don't say a lot and copyright comes knocking, I just need to make sure that I'm making it original enough. That's why I do talk. If you ever wonder why I do pause it a lot and do talk a lot, it's because I need to make it original. But anyway, what's happening? Trisha's basically just gotten herself a little bit of publicity. I thought she was going to just name drop herself or something, but she just gave a tip, really. She will be here, this place. Basically, it's just publicity. Maybe she doesn't want to reveal her face, but she wants to sort of put her character out there in a way. Now, the weird thing is right now, Jess is about to wrestle the serial killer. What the heck? How is this going to end any way but badly? Although I did say playing into his game. It is playing into his game, to be fair. So weird, eh? You see, what did I just say? Ooh. Come on, Jess!
All
Look
that
at Malcolm.
practice and you still suck ass.
I'll see.
Lift them.
Step over him, the
Class
disrespect.
dismissed.
I'm sorry, that is as much a victory as we think it is. Okay, before I forget my train of thought, that isn't as big of a victory as we think it is, and I'll tell you why. Right now it may seem like, yes, Jess has just overpowered someone at his own game, she has played into his own game and has beaten him at it, but we know what he's like. He's obsessed. He strives to master. He wants to be the best at everything. We know exactly what this means, and I'm telling you, he will fight fire with fire. And if he can't get to Jess, he will go after someone close to him. And I'm telling you now, who's making themselves more public? Who keeps doing that? That will be the downfall. I feel like I may be overly confident in this prediction, but Trisha's obsession with being in the light will eventually, people will figure out who she is, right? He will go after someone she loves, and then that will break her. You know, she's just done that whole scene where she's like, is this how you killed whatever his name is, Randy or something, and he sort of broke, something snapped inside of him? I feel the same thing's going to happen. He will do the same thing to Jess, and boom. And then that also brings me back to my Kilgrave theory about him replicating what Kilgrave did, and trying to reignite those sort of hallucinations Jess was suffering. He will fight fire with fire. This is not over. It's not a victory. As much as it's a temporary one, this is only just getting started. That was episode 7 of 13, and there's a long way to go. But yeah, so basically that whole reaction was based around trying to find out stuff about him, to be fair. It was pretty slow, and I said this during the reaction, it was a slow one, it was hard to react to. But the point of the matter is, they got evidence on him, they figured out that his brother was killed. He was in a bag, he was chopped up, same MO, vacuum seal bags, it matches, right, it all matches. Then they just need to get the DNA. If there's DNA on that, if he made errors when he, of his first kill 0, right, if he made errors doing that, then we should be able to find evidence on him and then pin him to this. Now, there is a problem, and that we've got Jerry. Now, in this episode, we sort of investigated Jerry's situation, and that she's now trying to, well, she's protecting the bad guy. How can that play into this as well? Because if Jess gets too close to solving this, how many legal loopholes, how many dirty tactics, how far is this going to go before she realizes she's on the wrong side? Because we know what she's capable of. I keep saying this is a victory. It is a victory, yes, and I'm excited. I was happy with that final scene, but it is not over. He doesn't have all the cards right now, but he has most of them. That is his one biggest strength, guys, is the manipulation and the ability to con people, the ability to get in people's minds, the ability to investigate people and find stuff out. He will continue to do that. And I said I wouldn't be surprised to be doing that all along. He was trying to get Jess to outburst just then and break out of character. Failed. He will find another way. Now, that brings me to another point, guys, being as I don't have a lot to say about this episode, and that is the worry that I have for Trish specifically, even Malcolm as well, but mostly Trish, and that is her obsession with this hero gaff for the wrong reason. It's all for the wrong reasons. She's obsessed with it for reasons that she shouldn't be obsessed with it. She wants to be known, she wants to be publicized, she wants to be famous, she wants to be loved, she wants to be the almighty, you know? Instead of Jess, who wants to do things for the right reason. Now, the other thing that sort of ropes us in is, how did Trish get where she is? And a lot of people will say she got it on a silver platter. What does this Salinger guy target? People that don't deserve what they have. And what will a lot of people probably argue? Maybe not that she doesn't deserve it, but maybe they will. I don't know. I wouldn't go as far as that, so maybe I'm just being a little bit too nice. But I'm just really worried because he 100% will target someone she cares about. But yeah, anyway, that's all I've really got to say, guys. I'm trying to sort of bust out these reactions as fast as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video nonetheless. And if you did, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. And as ever, follow my Instagram, guys, BritishChap with 2 P's, link in the description below. And of course, guys, don't forget to let me know down below what you thought of the episode, the reaction, and my theories surrounding Trish, the type, Salinger, and how we could be heading down a very, very dark path. Let me know down below, guys. Happy to get some discussion going. But yeah, anyway, guys, this is all I've got to say. As ever, this has been your boy, BritishChap. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. Now leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who deceive me.